Good afternoon. Found us on another nice sunny afternoon. It's Monday the 22nd of September. It's 12 degrees Celsius, 55-ish Fahrenheit. Lots of blue sky again and nothing to moan about. Unlike yesterday, people will be working, kids will be at school, although they're probably finishing now, but they won't be coming up here straight away. So we must expect a quieter walk, less interactions with other people and other dogs, which will be a blessing. As every time I turned yesterday, I seemed to meet somebody that didn't want to meet. I think the mower's been up and down here. Nice to see the grass emerald green again. There's still quite a bit of foliage on the trees. We're expecting strong winds. I thought even more would be blowing off today. That doesn't seem to be the case. There's only a gentle breeze. There's a big dog walking in the distance on the opposite side of the field. These two haven't noticed. And by the time they possibly would have noticed, I think it'd be out of sight anyway. But when we get to where we normally cross for the river, they'll probably pick its scent up. I must admit, I thought it would be a lot colder than it is. When we were out early this morning, it was 5 degrees, 6 degrees Celsius. It felt icy cold. Walkers coming, hope they haven't got a dog, otherwise we're going to meet about the same time where we cross for the river. No, they don't, so we're safe. Let's go slowly, give them time to pass by us. They know the drill. And there's a couple coming through the long grass, so we don't want to rush, because they've probably got a dog, otherwise they wouldn't be coming that way. Well, we didn't have a Barney because I kept them back, even though their dog was off the lead, but their dog didn't come at us. So we had a relatively peaceful passing by. You must have an agreeable scent because they're not chasing after it, even though we're going in the opposite direction. It doesn't usually stop them. It's not really stopping Sandy either. She's still yanking the lead. pulling now, alright? She's having a roll in the grass. Just dried out of it with the sun on it from the heavy dew this morning. Field looks fairly empty. The couple with their dog will be long gone by the time we come out the other end of the grass. This grass seems to have been nicely cut too. Nice fresh cut grass with nice fresh air. Check where every other dog has passed by. Every rabbit. We know there's lots of rabbits in here because you see them in the morning. They go flying into here, so there must be rabbit holes everywhere, but it looks like a big lump of space cheese if you took all that off. But they know they're safe in there because nobody's going to go in all those brambles. Maybe the odd fox might work its way in, but these two certainly aren't. You can actually see it in that hole there. That's one route in. I don't think it'll be long before we have a roly-poly. Mower has been down here, so a lot of the old rabbit turds will have been obliterated. She knows they've been round though. Dog walker coming up behind us, so we're going to have some fun and games shortly. The runner's gone into the long grass, so we've got some time to ourselves still. Well, not the runner, the runner's coming up behind us. I meant the dog walker. It's a beautiful autumn day now. Another 2 months we'll be into winter. The jogger went by and the walker has now turned left and gone into the long grass to meet the dog walker. So we really have got a bit of peace to ourselves. It's nice now in the sunshine, so these two want a bit of refreshment. The lady across the way coming into the field with her dog. She's got a stick, just a lovely little dog, a grey one, don't know what make it is, what breed it is rather. It's never any trouble until we come along. Got time, I'm out with Milo. Can have a good old chat. Not with these two. She drives up to walk the dog. because it's relatively peaceful. Come on. I think we've got this dry weather for another 3 days. So the ground will start to dry off again. It's still soft underfoot. There's a few more people out than I thought there would be. Oh, Sky! Sky! Come on! She can hear a car the other side of the river. Come on, Sky! We've got a couple of walkers and a jogger coming this way now. I think we need to take control again. And a bit of traffic again. Now the only thing in front of us is a Ryanair plane taking off from Cork Airport into the blue sky. I do like this field. There's a lot more sniffing to be done. They're not used to it. And everything's different instead of just going around the one big field over and over and over. But when there's a match on in these fields, there's usually 2 matches when there is. We don't come in, and they're now pulling to come in. Doesn't take long to get used to a different scenery and a different route. Those goal posts aren't rugby posts. Ones that have a net on the back of Irish GAA, hurling and Irish football. It's called football, but they actually handle it just as much as they kick it, if not more. There's only one real football, and that's the game that those that don't play proper football call soccer, because you play with your feet and only your feet, hence it's called football. Rugby, you use a oval ball. Use your feet and your hands. You can run with the ball, you can kick the ball. It's not football. It's called rugby. We found to sniff. Nothing dodgy, that's alright. Sandy's still pulling in the opposite direction. Quite warm in the direct sunlight. And it's chilly when you're in the shade. guarantee the old global alarmists, weather alarmists, would have their thermometers in the sunshine and not in the cool shade anymore. Because some of the temperatures they come up with now are absolutely bonkers. But when I'm out in them, I still want a jumper or a coat. And the weather charts on the news are showing reds and purples, and it's only about 24-25 degrees Celsius. Lord knows what they'd do if it was in Australia, but in Melbourne when it's 47 degrees Celsius and the sun wasn't even out. And that went on for a good few days. I spent more time in the Crown Casino with the air conditioning than I did walking along any beaches. Come on folks, come on, come on, let's work our way back towards the river. You can have another drinky poos. The bird flew out the trees and rustled a few leaves, and they both jumped out of their skins. Not very brave, are they? Right, we're going back clockwise instead of the usual, well not clockwise, anti-clockwise instead of the usual clockwise, as we want to go to the river. Well, I think these two will gladly partake of some fresh, cool drinking water. Although it's cool in the shade, it's quite warm in the sunshine. And we've done a couple of laps of the big field in the sunshine. Be interesting to see whether she goes in. Sometimes she's in no rush to get in the water, whereas Sky will fly to it when she realises we're getting close. Oh dear, somebody's got a clamp on their car in the car park. Must be a visitor that didn't announce his arrival. Won't be very happy when he gets back and finds his car with a £120 release fee. Oh yep, she's going in as well. We don't blame her. I haven't been near the water. That's one thing when you go into the other field, you're not near any water, so they can't keep dipping down every 30 seconds to have a sup. And when it's suddenly a little bit warmer, it's nice to go and chill. Also a bit deeper, so Sky gets her underbelly cold. Sky gets cold under her belly. Sandy's comes nowhere near still. Her legs still keep her out and about. think she's looking for any fish, because I've never seen any fish in here, but the heron tends to hang around in here, so there must be something worth eating. Are you coming, folks? Have a good old shake. Good girl. Come on, folks. Come on. You've had your drink, we'll go round. Come on. You can hear somebody's lawnmower going. Oh dear, it's a lady. She's ringing up to try and get it released. I always think it's worse when there's a lady, because they don't know how to deal with it. And they always think they're more vulnerable. Although that's a fairly safe car park to be stuck in. The fact she's there's nothing else going on. I would have thought she's there because she's visiting somebody through work, so she's probably entitled to be there. She just hasn't noticed signs saying you're supposed to text your registration number. Oh, must have been a busy day for the clampers. There's another one being done. A few shocked people today. I don't know whether you can see under that car, the front wheel. There's another one clamped. That one at the end as well. That's clamped. We'll be running out of clamps at this rate. These are all health workers, doctors and nurses. Going to be on some very unhappy folk. And if I can see 4 clamps without looking, there's probably at least 2 more. Good way to learn the rules though. You don't make the mistake twice. Right, we're back into the long grass, heading home. We got round relatively easily, unscathed by the contact with others. As usual, Sandy's in front. Still bearing our noses, sniffing everything and anything. Right, on what turned out to be a nice day, we'll say thanks for watching, and we'll see you again hopefully tomorrow. Bye for now.